Hey guys, welcome to D&D. Welcome to D&D. It's the 13 Ghosts tonight. We are in episode 4 and we are doing something called the Cursed Child. They are doing soundboards right now and I can hear every single thing they're doing because it's a soundboard through the website. So I can hear everything they're doing. Those little bitches. I'm gonna check out some Reese's Pieces to eat. So, without further ado, I bring you to our Game Master. We've been live, and I've been hearing all that. I've been hearing all of that sound the entire time while I'm sitting here.
Oh, well, at least they didn't. Welcome back, everybody.
Actually, they did.
Well, then, that's what they get. All right, so welcome back, everyone. It is episode 4 of the D&D campaign. We are on the Cursed Child. It is a very twisted and dark tale that should unravel, but until then, our characters are still in Port de Leon, and we're going to do a little bit of shopping, see if they need anything from any local vendors. They each currently have at least a lot of money on them. So, without further ado, we're going to get into it. Right now, we currently do not have Akun or Vigra, so we are going to bring them in when they get back. Real life has gotten a hold of them, and we all know how bad real life can be when it gets into your game time. All right.
I'm putting a child on a pyre.
Great. So currently we have finished Port de Leon. We can walk out. You guys have had a long rest. Everything has been great. You guys are good. The shops are all open. The streets are flooded with people again, and everybody just seems to be living their life. None the wiser that Jack de Leon was the baddest person that he was. They're all just still living their lives, and you have saved this little town. Now, inside here is the main area, and it is basically, if you guys want to buy anything, and there's vendors here, there's merchants. Like, if you guys want to get anything, let me know, and we'll look it up for you, and we'll see what we can do.
I want to look for healing potions.
Okay. The woman in the first vendor has healing potions, as well as potions of revivify.
I'm trying to see how much money I have.
Does she have, and how much are they?
She has 6 potions of revivify, which are 120 gold each, and she has got the large healing potions for 50 gold each.
How many healing potions does she have?
6 as well.
Okay.
She's having a sale on those.
I want to buy 2 of the large healing potions.
Alright, so that is 100 gold.
I am also gonna buy 2 of the large healing potions, because we don't have our cleric with us, so...
Alright, that'll be 100 gold. You can add those to your inventory sheets when you get a chance.
Doing it now.
Is there anything you want to buy?
It was just potion of healing, right?
It's a large potion of healing. The big one.
Greater?
Mm-hmm. Yep, greater.
I don't see greater potion of healing as an option.
4d4 plus 4 hit points.
I really don't see greater potion as an option.
Is it called large in that one, or
no?
It's called potion of healing greater.
Oh, I was looking for a greater potion of healing. That's what I was looking for. I see it now. As soon as you said potion of healing greater, then I found it. And I bought 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes. She has 2 more left. Does anybody want anything? Big Daddy, Big Daddy, Big Daddy?
No, I'm good.
2020?
I am good.
All right. So I'm going to ask everybody then to come down to the middle. I'm going to move them out of the way.
Sorry, I'm scarfing down Reese's Pieces miniatures.
Core. All right.
Yep.
So my character is then going to raise his hands and send them in a twisting manner and continue to twist them in a figure 8 as this portal seems to open, quite similar to the portals that open in Multiverse of Madness, those little magical portals.
In the
And
MCU, in other words.
he's going to reach his hand inside the portal, and because Davion whines so much about being in the spirit world, he's going to then magically pull the second portal right to the first to connect them. And as he does that,
like it.
and as he does that,
Why could you do that the first time?
Reaching his hand in the portal.
And then he pulls it, and they connect. And then you see this lovely little forest. You see, it looks like a little forest village. It looks a little decayed, a little rough around the edges. It's not like it's brand new or glorious. It's just, a forest city. All right, is everybody ready to go?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and boom. As you guys enter the portal, you come across this little town.
It's so bright out here. It's so white.
It's been snowing.
So,
Are we in
Find the polar
heaven?
bear.
Did you kill us? Are we in heaven now?
Find the snowy owlbear.
okay, so we are currently now in the city. My character is going to pull out a book and kind of flip through it and look around, and he's like flipping through it, licking his finger and flipping through his little booklet. And he's going to say, all right, we have stumbled upon Willow's Hollow. So Willow's Hollow is famous. Many years ago, a young child named Liam lived in Willow's Hollow. The village is surrounded by dark, ancient forests. One winter, the villagers, in a desperate attempt to end an intense drought that threatened their crops and livelihoods, turned to a local witch for help. She instructed them to perform a ritual, promising it would bring rain. However, the ritual required a pure soul as a sacrifice. When the villagers misinterpreted this as the young child, Liam, despite his protests, Liam was taken from his family and sacrificed in a cold winter's night. The ritual failed, and the rains never came. Racked with guilt, the villagers left Willow's Hollow, haunted by their cries of the boy they betrayed. Years later, Liam's spirit returned, twisted and angry, and betrayal. He took the name the Cursed Child and unleashed his wrath upon any who dare enter the Forsaken Village. His spirit grew stronger with each soul he claimed, becoming the force of vengeance consumed by his dark past. But when you guys get here, you see nothing of a dark ancient village. The place looks a little shabby. It looks a little,
It would be nice if we had something on the board.
Yeah, it's just white.
Oh, you don't see it? Okay.
No.
That's why I was making a comment. It's so white over here. So bright and white. Is this heaven?
Is that better?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know why we were saying what we were saying.
Yeah.
Wait! Look! Look who's wanted! Crow, you're wanted!
What was
Oh,
that?
wait.
What was that? Does anybody want to roll an investigation check?
Wait, is
Probably
Azrael
not.
missing?
You can't just see it.
Hold on, what's my investigation? 0. Okay, so here. We'll roll a d20.
Mine.
17.
All right. So as you all start to walk up, you realize that there is a poster on this little sign. There is a missing child's poster, and no, it looks like a girl woman, but she's a child. A young, 16-year-old elven woman. And there's also a wanted poster for a Croy Fisk. He's wanted for petty larceny, card cheater, and yarn ball thief. And they're offering 10,000 gold as a reward.
Yarn ball thief.
What ball of yarn did you unravel? That would get us 10k.
The hell out of me. I don't even like yarn. It makes me all itchy.
Ugh.
Troy, would you like me to shrink you to a nice little kitty cat so we can avoid this situation here?
No, I'm gonna
As shelf
take
as my
the
pet?
poster. I'm gonna take the poster off the wall so nobody else can see it. I'm just kind of gonna look at it. I'm
Would you
gonna
like me to
show
light it on
every-
fire?
Show it to the group and be like, "Is my head really this big?"
Oh my god, Tangled reference.
I'm gonna shove it in my bag so nobody else can like it wasn't even there and just.
I was gonna say I could turn
down.
it into cinders and no one will ever know it was there.
He wants it as
saying.
a memento.
Just
I
saying.
think he wants-
Make good kindling. Make good kindling. Just saying.
Okay, well, 1 second. As you guys walk up further, you'll see there is a child in the background. He looks to be about 11 years old. Hold on. Let me get his bigger photo in here.
Oh, he looks dirty and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need anybody who serves a god to roll an investigation check.
Do I serve a god?
You're a
18.
sorcerer.
I'm a sorcerer, so
If you wanted, you could be in service to Mistra, the Lady of Mysteries.
I'm gonna leave that to our monk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I don't. I never really thought that too much ahead about gods.
No worries. Okay.
Is there anyone else? So this village is abandoned, but there's a kid here, basically.
No, it's not fully abandoned. There are still the people who sacrificed the boy have left.
Oh, okay.
Out
Because
of
they were
guilt.
haunted by him. So there's not a lot of people here. I see out of a village that could hold maybe like 200 people, there's only maybe 30 or 40 left. They make a measly thing. They just don't. They're just too poor to move.
So there's a village worth of people in a town-sized
Yeah.
place.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So
All
you
right.
come
So there's
across
a lot of so there's a lot of abandoned buildings and such.
So you come across this little boy.
Mhm.
He looks dirty. He looks like he's about 11 years old. He's an elf, and he holds up his staff, and he goes, "Stop! Nobody must enter. This land is protected by Lathander."
A smile forms on my face, and I say, "Boy." I get down on one knee, and I'm assuming he's several feet away from us, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, so I get down on one knee, and I smile warmly at him, and I say, "Boy, we mean you no disrespect, but might I beg a moment of your time?"
And he's gonna look at you and go, he's gonna go, "Respect is earned, not given automatically. And I am not a boy. I am 11. I am a man."
Oh,
Even-
my mistake, young man. So, the reason I'm kneeling is because I'm like 9 feet tall, because I'm a fucking ASMR. So yeah, everybody's little to me. But anyway, so I apologize, and I hold up my hands as meaning that I mean no disrespect and no harm. And as I do so, I slowly let that glowing aura around myself get brighter and brighter and brighter until this boy can make no mistake that it's the light of Lathander touching him.
Okay. He's gonna look at you, and he has a staff like pointed at you. He's gonna slowly kind of flip it over his head and like slam it like back down onto the ground, and go, "Okay, so you must be blessed by Lathander, but that doesn't stop you. You make sure that you don't get any trouble, or you'll end up like the last guys that came through here." And he points his staff up, and you see 4 or 5 dead corpses wrapped up in vines attached to the tree, and it looks as if the tree itself is feeding off of them, off of their corpses. He goes, "They were raiders, and they tried to come here and hurt people, and I don't allow that."
I take a look up at the horrific sight we're looking at, right? And I look down at the kid and I go, "Your handiwork, kid?"
He goes, "It's the light of Lathander. I am a cleric of Lathander.
You're darn
What I-
tootin' it's the light of Lathander.
What I lack in size, I make up for in magic and loyalty." And he's
The
gonna
power
look
of
them up.
the power of Lathander has never come from size. You're wise. You're wise to have realized that early.
Mhm. He's gonna look at the party, and he's gonna look over at Croy and go, "You look familiar."
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm gonna try to duck behind one of the others.
Have you met my newest apostle? He's a little shy. He's a little shy. Don't mind him, but he's got one of those faces. You know, you think you've seen him everywhere.
Mhm. He looks at you and goes, "Yes, wanted posters tend to have that effect on people, but don't worry, I don't care for money." And then he's gonna wave you guys over and goes, "Follow me." And then he's just gonna lead you to a tavern, and he's gonna point to the tavern and be like, "You can stay here for the night. The man inside is really nice."
Would you mind? Is there a temple to Lathander anywhere near here?
This town has been abandoned for quite a while. Besides from the, still stay here and reside. The only reason that I stay is because
You're bound, aren't you, boy?
bound.
You're bound
No.
to this town, aren't you?
I don't think so. I've left this town several times to and he looks at you kind of confused, like every time he's trying to remember leaving the town or going anywhere outside of it except for the surrounding forest, it's like he trails off and can't remember what he's talking
You're
about.
not just bound to the town, you're bound to the area around the town as well.
I think so.
I don't know what that means. But
It means you
I
can't
think you-
leave the vicinity of the town. You're bound to
You're
the
being
forest.
You're being off. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. He looks at you again and goes, "I don't know what that means, but I will see you all later, travelers. And remember, don't cause any trouble." As you see the tree, the vines come down from the tree, and they wrap around his arms and his torso, and they pull him up as if he's flying away, but it's just the vines pulling him.
Guys, that's not a boy. That's not a human being anymore.
That's not a tree.
That's the tree right behind him.
But what is his connection to Lathander? Where did he learn all of this?
That's what I'm curious too. Something about this boy doesn't sit right with me.
No.
There's a lot about this town I don't understand. There's no temple to Lathander here, yet we have a boy who's not a boy, who is a cleric of my dad.
This boy is not who he seems, I feel.
Let's get some refreshments and try to and see if we can't sort this out.
But he is definitely bound here. The fact that he can't remember actually leaving and going somewhere.
Oh no!
If he's a true
The blank expression was clear enough.
Yeah, he is bound to the area. Not
That was a
just the
good
town
observation.
itself, but also he is bound to the just to the surrounding area where the forest is. I bet you anything he's a spirit.
I don't know. Well, he seemed pretty solid to me, but I guess we'll have to see.
Powerful spirits can take on many forms. They can also become solid and
Sound like you've been reading my library again.
well, I gotta do something to pass the time.
Well,
So
someone's got to read them.
So as you guys make your way into the little, what is it called? My brain just farted.
Tavern.
The tavern. You see a big husky man, and he's like, "Oh, hello, travelers. I see our young Lucas has let you in here. Welcome, come in. We don't really have very much need for gold, and we don't have a whole lot of food, but you are most welcome to stay here for free for the night."
I have a question for you, barkeep. Do you know anything about that young boy?
I mouth the word Lucas to myself silently so that I remember the name.
Okay, do you mean what you say you mean, Abros? Because you said Luca.
I didn't say anything. That was...
No, you said, do you know anything? No, you said, do you know anything about this Lucas kid?
No, I said, do you know anything about that boy? And Davron said, I'm gonna take him. Said Luca, because he's taking a note.
Yeah, okay, I was making sure because you said something. Okay,
I didn't. Yeah. I did not say his name at all.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to ask a question?
I did ask the question. I asked, do you know anything about that boy? To the barkeep.
Oh, Lucas. Yeah, his parents died a while ago, and all of us we keep getting attacked by bandits. We have this really rich, lush green forest, and these bandits, they just want to take everything. They want to take us.
How long ago did his parents die?
Oh, a couple years, maybe 10 years ago, I think.
Pretty odd for him to be 11-year-old, for that to be a 10-year difference between his age, between his parents being dead.
Yeah,
and to be a student of Lathander. This is not something's not adding up here, guys.
Well, his original parents found him in the forest. He was a baby found in the forest, and they raised him for about maybe 2-3 years before they passed away. And then he grew up kind of, in the forest, helping out his family. And all of a sudden, one day he came back saying that he had met with a creature named Lathander, and they played in the forest together for a couple of hours, and then...
A creature named Lathander?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That boy is
Lathander.
not a student of Lathander. He is not. What was he saying? Was student Lathander? What was he?
Cleric.
Cleric. He is not a cleric of Lathander. That boy was tricked. He is bound.
Then how did he recognize my light?
That's something that doesn't add up.
Copycat, maybe.
There's a lot here that doesn't add up.
Yeah. I don't think he's a cleric of Lathander at all. I think the boy was tricked. And I don't think that boy's alive.
I'll take some mulberry wine, barkeep.
Hey, Barkeep,
Oh,
when was
alright.
that? Have you ever seen that boy eat before, eat or drink, or even sleep?
Oh, yes, he loves the red snozberries that grow out in. In fact, he picks and brings into the harvest most of the berries we have.
Are y'all getting a suspicion that this boy might just be a spirit possessing the body?
Nobody got that reference, did they?
Fingering your schnozberries, sir.
Never heard of a schnozberry.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Anyway.
Sorry, what was the question, Everest?
I asked, does anyone else feel like this boy could be a possessed body?
Potentially.
My character is going to turn to Davion and go, would your father know? Does he keep accurate acquaintances of all of his clerics?
I mean, gosh, it's not like... This isn't your typical father-son relationship where I can just wander into Dad's office and see what he's doing.
Do you have any way of communicating with him?
I can reach out and see, but I've never thought to ask before.
This might be a good opportunity
I guess...
to use it.
My character is going to wave you over to him, and he's going to draw a circle onto the wall. And he's going to say, someone hold the cat, please.
I'll hold the pussycat.
Someone hold the cat, please.
And then it's going to open up. It's going to open. It's like a small little window, like almost like a porthole. A portal is going to open up, and you're going to see a short little woman sitting at a desk with a bunch of books all around her. And my character's going to go. He's going to look at it and go, "Hello." And then they're gonna start having a conversation. What is it called?
Just so you know, you got cut off a little bit.
Oh, what did you hear?
I don't even remember. I was trying to
We heard enough to piece it together.
Okay, so she's at this desk and they start speaking in what is it called? The demonic language. Do either one of you?
I understand every language.
Okay. Anybody else speak demonic?
I do not remember. It has been a hot minute since I looked at that stuff, and since I'm still trying to get used to this layout. I'm sorry. Let's see. Languages. Yes. Oh wait, no. Common, draconic. No.
Draconic.
Is that what you're trying to say? Draconic, not demonic?
Oh, no, wait. No, sorry, it's the demonic language. It's the opposite of...
You're speaking infernal.
Infernal. That's what it is.
Okay, no, I do not speak that, so everything's sound like gibberish to me.
Okay.
I know what they're saying. So
my character's gonna look in and go, Carol Ann, is that you?
Carol Baskin.
She's gonna look at me and go, yeah, who are you? I'm gonna be like, we partied at the party the other night that Saloon had her second child. I was the one that took you out on the dance floor and swept your feet off. And she's gonna be like, oh my God. We're just gonna start reminiscing like old friggin' ladies. And then I'm gonna go, do me a favor, sweetheart. This is one of Lathander's children. You know, the ASMRs. Yeah.
I smile and wave.
He's got a couple questions for you. Do you happen to keep like accurate records of the clerics that he's got? He's gonna kind of smooth you a little bit and then kind of like put frame. So go ahead and ask her any questions.
Hi. So I say in infernal. Is she a Cambion?
She's just like a human who's just like dead and
she's a human. Okay, but I start speaking to her in infernal. And my tongue burns every time I speak this language. So, but I managed to get out. Hi, I'm looking for one of my dad's clerics. I was wondering if you could help me find record of him.
Record. You think I keep good records in this place?
Well, I don't know. I don't know, ma'am. You seem like you've got your life together. You seem very powerful and in charge. I would imagine a woman like you has access to all sorts of things.
Oh, now he a flirt. Now he over here.
Okay,
Okay,
OOC,
just
OOC,
stick
OOC,
around.
OOC, real quick. Vinny, why are you going ghetto?
Because I can.
Okay.
Because I grew up in the ghetto. You just like the drow. Smooths and losing. She starts flipping through her book. She starts flipping through books. Name.
His name is Lucas.
Last name.
I don't have a last name, but he comes from the. What region are we in? 20?
It's called Willow's Hollow.
His name is Lucas. He's a young boy from Willow's Hollow.
Willow's Hollow. Lucas. She starts flipping through books and she's looking like, not in that one. And she throws it down with a clunk, just not in that one. Hold on. And she starts looking through another one. And she was like, Okay, yes. Yeah, I see right here. We do have a Lucas Evergreen.
Okay.
He was a cleric for Lathander, but he died 100 years ago. Tragic.
100, you say?
100 years ago. It was quite tragic. He was sacrificed for some weird thing. We have no idea how, where, or why, but he's been gone. Normally, when somebody dies, and they're a cleric of one of the deities, they come directly to that deity, but he never showed up. No signature, no nothing. No. No, that's weird. Why do you ask?
Because we thought his name was Liam.
You don't understand what she's saying.
Oh, yeah,
Do you speak Infernal?
No, I don't.
Liam is the boy that was sacrificed.
Liam is the boy that was.
Liam
At least
is the
that's
boy
what the
that was
legend said?
sacrificed. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. So actually, if I did remember that, I'm going to say something to the effect of, "Are you sure the boy that was sacrificed wasn't named Liam?"
Liam. She gonna look through it. Liam. I don't see any Liam.
Interesting.
I don't see any Liam. No.
You know, we have more questions than when we began, but I thank you so much for your time. You've been lovely.
I turn over and I see a puzzled look on Davron's face.
And I'm just sort of like, I'm vexed. You can see my face all scrunched up.
Yeah.
And
What's the tea?
So I walk back to the.
Walk over and be like, "Goodbye, sweetie," and then I'm gonna close the and go. You see what it's like dealing with the afterlife? They don't know what the hell they're talking about half the damn time. You wonder why I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna reiterate that I have more questions than answers at this point, but I relay the information that I was able to get from her to you guys.
So my suspicions were correct from the get-go.
Probably. Although I suspect there's more to this story than just a simple possession.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not possession. But the boy is bound.
There is something afoot here that doesn't smell right. So the boy is a cleric. So he does carry my Well, I don't know. Well, that's true. I didn't see him use any cleric-like abilities. If anything, controlling vines is more of a druid thing.
And you said that, because you relayed everything, you said the boy was a sacrifice. This boy is out for revenge.
His actions don't speak that, though.
No,
all that we know about this boy thus far is that he claims to be a cleric of Lathander, and he's taken out bandits that have tried to attack his village.
Yeah,
He's done
but-
nothing more than protect the people.
Yes, that is true. However, if it doesn't add up because the village is not in a very good state. It is practically decaying. It is all practically abandoned. Something is not adding up still. Something, like you said, more questions than answers.
I think we need to go back to. I think we need to find out more about the history of this town. Like, do we? Okay, so for example, do we know that all those people left after this sacrifice? You gave us the backstory, 20, but like, do we know?
I physically read it to you from what I was told. What my book says.
Oh, okay. So your character read it to our characters.
Mm-hmm.
So we've heard, and all the people left the town, and well, not all the people, but all the people who helped with the sacrifice left the town.
Mm-hmm.
So we know all that already.
Mm-hmm.
It could be what the boy is doing to help protect the town. Word's getting out that the town is not a safe place for people to go. So the boy's probably intentions are good, probably doing more harm than good.
Well, this is OOC. He let you guys in and told you not to cause trouble.
Yeah.
If you would have came in and been like, "Screw you, little boy," and attacked him, you would have ended up on the same way.
That is true. But who knows? Like, with words getting out, like people coming and going, people spread rumors, people spread lies.
I think we should investigate the site of the sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To see if there's anything left. I mean, I know it's been 100 years, but who knows?
Sorry,
there could be some residual. There could be residual energies or something left there that can tell us what's going on.
Sorry, guys. I've been feeling my Agatha all along oats right now with this one because I love ghosty stuff like this.
Well, it's the right time of year for it too. The veil is thin.
So here is. What can you guys see?
You guys keep role playing. I gotta use the bathroom. I've been waiting for someone to leave the bathroom.
Okay. Where is my character?
Yeah, where
are you? Can you see the town map yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because I keep looking on the stream and I don't see it. So.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. All right. So, if you guys are, you basically are choosing to investigate the town, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have any other? I mean, do we have any other choice? I suggested we go to the site of the sacrifice.
The sacrifice. Yeah. There.
I want to stand up and go, I want to play a game. And I'm going to stand kind of funny, and I'm going to, like, wiggle my shoulders and wiggle my arms out, and I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to put my hands over my eyes. And I'm going to walk backwards out of the tavern into the street, and I'm going to go, where's Liam? Liam, where's Liam? Like I'm playing peekaboo with a child.
Right, you stay inside.
But
you keep to the shadows because you're wanted.
To Liam. Russ, let him cook.
The kid's out in the tree, right?
Well, he used the tree branch.
Yep.
Lucas.
Yeah. Lucas is out in the tree, right?
Yeah.
Or out somewhere else. He's like
patrolling.
Anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna like walk backwards with my eyes closed, and I'm gonna be calling to Liam like I'm looking for a lost little kid playing peekaboo or hide and seek. And see if that kicks anything. Like everybody else probably thinks I'm just weird, but this is just...
Who knows? We're dealing with ghosts.
Nothing happens.
By the way, Vinny, the reason why it wasn't updating on the streams because I was alt tabbed onto my onto a different browser.
Oh, okay. I should have come back to this browser so people can see my.
I had to pee really badly. I was waiting for someone to leave the toilet.
Okay, so the big guy is gonna go, well, if y'all looking for that sacrificial place, it's in the back of the town, in the dilapidated house. That's where they did all that sacrificial stuff. Nobody's lived in there for a long time. They consider it to be cursed.
I think
Alright,
Chris is.
that
I think.
This
sounds
is
like
back
it sounds like the perfect place to start.
Yep.
Probably roll a self check.
there. Yeah, don't need a self check. There's no attacks here. This
No.
village is.
I just don't want him to get, because he's on a wanted poster.
All the y'all should be following him. All right. So when you enter the house, it's basically think of like a home that's basically decayed over, right? There's really not very many walls anymore. Like the rest of the town kind of looks disheveled, but it's okay. It's just not the best. This house is pretty much
It's been overtaken by nature.
Do you remember the house in Sleepy Hollow that literally had like the sticks of the walls, basically all the walls were kind of falling down. And the fireplace was fine. That's what you're gonna see. You're seeing a house that has completely been just decayed over time. There's no walls left. There's just like the framework of the bottom, and there is a big hearth, like a big fireplace hearth inside of the middle of it.
I'm gonna start playing hide and seek again.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I'm just being silly.
Okay. And so what do you guys want to do now that you see this rebel old place?
I guess we should roll for investigation to see if we find anything of interest, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Please roll for investigation. Ooh, baby got 18.
12.
I got 9. Ugh.
I got 16.
Well, I'm on a +0, so yeah, it's definitely a 19.
All right. So, Jimmy, you are going to walk around and you are going to start sifting through the fireplace. So the fireplace has old, there's just regular ashes, the dark colored ashes. You just start sifting through it and you're going to find something. It's going to be a small gold item. Let me get it pulled up here.
I bursted in and go, hello! Sorry, this guy was channeling you from the other D&D campaign.
Hello.
Russ pops out of the bushes from using the toilet. Hello.
Okay, you are going to
Avarice.
find
Sorry.
a solid gold locket that looks like it had been burned and charred over, right? Because you know how gold, when it gets burned, it won't really melt in a fire like that because it's too hot, not hot enough, but it'll it'll tarnish it all up. You find this locket on a gold chain, and when you look inside, you see what looks to be a singed picture of 2 parents and a child, but it's like not like a picture how we would think of it. It's like a
portrait, a painting.
It's like a charcoal drawing.
Okay.
It's like a charcoal drawing with a few like small colors, like from like berries, like to paint a shirt red.
Okay.
But you have discovered Liam's locket.
I'm gonna hand it to Davian to have a look at.
Okay.
And you're going to, when you look at it, what are you gonna do to it?
Let's see. Do I have any detect anythings? Hold on.
Just clean it.
Okay, I'm gonna wipe it off on my tunic, on my robes.
Thank God. Okay, on the back,
I can
You're
put them
going-
a fire.
in the back, you're going to see a name. It's going to see an inscription, and it's going to say, on your 10th birthday, we love you, Liam.
Huh. So, we have conflicting information here.
Yeah, we do.
We have 2 children who were supposedly sacrifices. A boy with 2 names.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2 boys. Which one is it?
Does
seems
the
to think-
person in the photo look like the boy we've seen? Is the question I have.
Is the drawing detailed enough for us to be able to tell?
It's a little charry, but it looks similar. I wouldn't say you'd be like, oh, dead on, dead ass, that's him. But you would look at it and you'd be like, you know, that could be him because it's old. It's
Mhm.
old and it's charry and it's kind of like smudged, but you're like, it could be him.
I'm kind of wondering right now if the name Lucas was a red herring and not his real name at all. And maybe Liam was his real name.
Could be.
You can't hide your real name from a god.
True.
Mm.
Maybe he chose to change his name. There's always that.
A god would know.
Yes, this is true.
Maybe he's
That's
just going
still
by this
saying,
name
I'm still
first.
saying he probably changed his name for whatever reason.
Then they would have that as the new record.
We probably could have asked, did he change his name? Was there a name
Here's-
change?
Here's the thing that keeps itching at the back of my skull. Dad hates the undead. Dad hates ghosts. He hates zombies. He hates all sorts of undead.
Oh, so your dad's Rio.
I'm offended.
I'm kidding.
My character looks to you and goes, I'm
Sorry,
offended.
I had to.
And I give you a weary look, and I go, look, it's nothing personal. It really isn't. It's just how we're wired. It's the purpose Dad was built for.
Well, I think he hates the walking dead. He wouldn't hate somebody just for being dead in the afterlife.
No, but this kid isn't in the afterlife. That's my point. If he's a cleric of Lathander, how is he still here?
Mm.
My character just listens and goes, "Ooh."
This is really convoluted and confusing.
Well, no,
I'm
it's
saying-
not convoluted. It's just a really good mystery.
You've got me. You have me thinking, and my head hurts right now. I'm sorry. My head actually hurts right now.
We need more information. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna be able to solve this with just a locket and a couple of rumors.
Do we need to
Okay.
get Blue in here, and then a crown and a notebook?
Yeah.
Speaking of notebook, I'm
How about-
gonna
how
pull out the
about
Iron
Dora?
Maiden's notebook that I have.
I knew you were going to.
I'm gonna look for any context in Willow's Hollow.
There is a
I'm
contact.
still wondering why you're on a wanted poster here.
There is a contact here for a woman named Clarice, and it tells you that if you go to the well and you have to ask the well the time of day, and she will appear. The well is in the center of town.
I'm already
I'm gonna
going there.
look back.
So you just walk up to the well and you're just kind of like, sure would be nice if I knew what time of the day it was.
And it would be nice, yes.
Look,
It would be
into
nice.
the well. Into the well. It's just like, what time of day is it?
What time of day is it?
Well, you don't know that because he reads it out of his book.
Okay, I asked.
Whoa.
Did you tell me
Black
that just
book
now?
That I stole. No, I didn't tell anybody anything. I was
No.
just looking at it. And then I'm going to take the little black book that used to be, crap, I just knew her name just a second ago.
Yeah,
The Iron Maiden. And I'm going to put it back in my bag. And I'm going to pull it, because we're in like a secluded area, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to pull out the wanted poster. I'm going to see who the hell put this up.
It was the bandit. It was the bandits that are now lodged in the tree, being fed off by the tree.
So they were trying to frame Croy.
No, they were hired to put up a wanted poster for him from the people that Croy escaped from.
Which is why I was looking at it to see who put this hit out.
Them. All right, be right back. I'm just gonna grab some water.
I'm going back down to that well.
Well, you don't know about it yet. Only Croy knows.
So
But I want to go back to the tree where the people are being lynched.
Okay.
I want to see if I can
isn't
examine-
lynching a hanging?
Yeah.
So
But
they're
they
not
were-
being
they
lynched.
were- No, they were hung from the tree.
Oh, I thought they were
were
entangled into it.
Okay. So imagine that the vines wrapped around their arms, wrapped around their waist, and wrapped around their legs, pulled them to the trees.
I kind of
Right, so they're-
strangling
so-
them.
So they're dangling from it.
No. They're,
They're
not,
not
even
hanging.
dangling. They're like,
Are they
imagine
dead?
Wedged.
Yes. So, okay, they were like pulled to the tree, and their bones were snapped, but they're like tightly like hugging the tree, but backwards, like
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 a boa constrictor tightening around somebody, but
Kind of,
with
yeah.
that with vines around the tree. So in other words,
Yeah.
they're restrained to the tree.
yes.
I don't want to
but-
see the bodies. I just
Okay.
want to know, like, their uniforms. Like, can I look at their uniform? Like,
Yeah.
they were wearing?
Yeah, you can notice that when you look at their uniforms. By the way, the tree is about right here. I'll move your character
Oh,
there. You'll notice that their uniforms look like assassin uniforms that you used to see when you were around your guild.
So they look like the Guild of Locked Doors.
Yes, like they look like they hired them. They look like they were like, here, wear these while you do it, so that and basically, yeah. So all they got a chance to do was come to this town, pound that on the wall, start asking questions, threaten a few people, and then Lucas came and Lucas busted caps in their asses. I can hear Rhino DJing.
All I needed.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything? Do you want to go to that well?
I'm at that well right now, and I was trying to ask. Now, did your character tell us that?
He said he already said you asked him this directly earlier, and
Okay.
he told you no. I kept it to myself.
Okay, I didn't hear that because there was so much talking going on.
There was not any talking going on. You asked the question, and Ed answered.
And then I
Ed-
kept going. And I
Okay,
said
that's
I
what confused me
would
because I thought that
away.
was Ed that answered. I thought that was Ed answering me because I wasn't asking, but I wasn't asking it. I was
I
asking
did.
because
You
I
did.
said, I said no.
no, I
kept it
was
to
trying to
myself.
ask Vinny. Y'all thought I was asking Ed. No, I was trying to ask Vinny, not Ed.
That's okay. Relax. It's
Ah.
okay. So now it's like I'm asking Croy directly. Were you going to go investigate what your book said?
No, because I'm busy trying to decipher out the bodies, like trying to figure out who they were.
They're just basically hired thugs that place hired to find you.
But right now, I'm giving somebody else a chance to go do something.
All right. Does anybody
Well,
else want to do any?
I am going to head back to the tavern and I'm going to ask the barkeep to put together a lunch tied up in a sack.
Okay.
How much gold is that?
Like a little traveler's lunch to go.
Like a bento box.
For each of us,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Okay, if
I'm
I give you
buying
some, can you
just one, and it's not for me. So stop thinking I'm being a greedy cunt.
I'm not. I was gonna ask if I give you some gold, can you make me some lunch too?
I'm not making lunch.
I mean, not make me pick me up some lunch too.
Go ask the bartender. He said everything was free because they don't have much, but they're willing to share.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
asked
that's
him to
right.
make up like a little traveler's lunch for me. So
Yep. Okay. So you ask him, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, I could do that for you." And he packs a little. Did you want some fruits? Fruits in there? I got some fresh fruits in earlier, and
it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Like, you could throw like some cheese, some bread, maybe a little bit of dried fruit. That would be perfect.
Do you happen to remember what the kid liked? Because he.
Oh no, I didn't. I was just grabbing like things because he's an urchin child from medieval times. So most of the children are super picky. If you schnozberries. Oh, and I asked if do you mind throwing in do you have any of that schnozberry juice? Do you have like a small flask of that you could throw in there as well?
Wait,
No.
what was it that they were selling? Pie?
What's that?
What?
Was it schnozberry pie?
No, schnozberries. That's their biggest thing.
No,
He's like, no, schnozberries don't really make a good juice. It always tastes a little finicky. So we mostly just bake it into little I call them hockey pucks because that's what they kind of look like.
Oh, are they like little tarts?
Yeah, but they're like hard, and they're like they got a flour outside with like a tart inside. You know what I mean?
You know what? If you could throw a couple of those in there. This is honestly for Lucas.
Oh,
So
that's so sweet. He's a good kid. He protects us, really good. Like, I wouldn't know what we would do without him.
Well, he seems like a really sweet kid, and I just thought this would be a nice little reward.
Yeah, sure. So he prepares it and makes it all special.
Do you know where he's roaming about around this time of day, or?
He normally hangs out around a tree. It's out back towards where the cursed house is, and you go back a little ways, and there's a big giant tree. You can't miss it. That's where he hangs out at.
Big giant tree. Funny, we missed it earlier. We were over in that area. All right, I'll have to head back over there and see.
We came in right here.
Okay.
It's where I'm standing, staring at the hanging bodies, trying to figure out who they were.
This isn't the sacred tree. That's just a tree in the center of town.
Gotcha.
You came here and then here, and it's like it's over here somewhere.
Okay, I'm still standing in the dead house, the sacrifice house. Okay, so it's over here somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, he points you to that direction.
Okay. Is this the tavern?
No, the tavern is
over here by me.
Tavern's here.
The tavern is down. Tavern is down here.
I got a camera with my character.
This is the tavern.
This is the tavern, yes.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay.
This is just where those two are sleeping.
All right. So,
Are you going to inform the others about anything?
Yeah, I'm going to let everyone know that I'm going to go and see if I can talk to Lucas.
Okay.
I'm gonna motion for everybody to gather around, over by the well.
Okay.
Because I see Abros standing there, and I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna go. So I figured out who put these wanted posters up. Apparently, the Guild of Locked Doors is looking for me. And then,
okay, so look at you. What's it? Locked Door Guild.
I'm gonna say, don't worry about it. I'm gonna put my hand on the well. I'm gonna be like, sure would be nice to know what time of day it is.
All right, and so you're going to see. So the well's bucket is all the way down at the bottom of the well, and it's then going to kind of slowly start. You see the thing moving by itself, moving by itself, moving by itself, and then you see this older woman. She's about maybe in her like late 40s, and she goes, "Why do you want to know what time it is?"
I'm gonna say because we have some questions we need to ask you about some missing kids or kids that have been killed.
You're asking a lot of questions.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch. Like, has there been others? Like more than one?
Several children have gone missing.
How many
Nobody knows.
Several.
About 7 or 8, give or take. Nobody knows what happens to these kids.
Hello, Clarice.
Any connection between the children?
Most of them are around 10 or 11 years old. They seem to happen at nighttime. In the daytime, everything is fine. The moment that night hits, that's when things get weird.
Does gender come into play?
No, boys and girls are both taken. Even the little non-binary kid down taken.
Huh. You're so woke.
I'm so bad.
This is too woke for D&D. I'm kidding.
You woke virtue signaling bitch.
And no one knows what happens, only happens. Everybody can smell fire. Like you smell sulfur in the air. Like that, you know that smell
Devils.
when a forest is burning? You smell that. And everybody has flashes. You can see like you feel like you're on fire when it comes around. If that makes any sense.
It certainly does.
My character's gonna look and go, I'm used to that smell.
Anybody else have any questions for her?
No, I can think of it in a minute.
How far apart are the children taken?
Every
Like-
fortnight.
Every fortnight, and you still have children left in this village?
In fact,
Only 7 or 8 of them have been gone missing.
the last one was taken yesterday. The only child we have left is little Lucas. And he's a fighter. He's looking for them day in and day out. But he can never find them.
That explains why the village is in disarray and practically abandoned.
Well,
gonna
the village has been disarrayed for a while now. Only a few people live here and we live off the land, so there's really no... You know?
Let me guess. After those children have been killed, basically sacrificed, those people tend to leave, don't they?
Who said anything about the kids getting sacrificed? They're missing. We don't know where they are. We never found bodies. We never heard from them again. Never heard screams. Nothing.
Because that just sounds like sacrifice to me. Those children are being sacrificed.
No, I've got a question about Lucas. If you're willing.
Little Lucas. He's a treasure. His poor parents, though. Oh,
How
10 years.
how long have you known Lucas?
Well, after his parents died 10 years ago, we all started raising him here in the... He mostly lived off of the earth and off the forest. And one day he came back and said that a god gave him powers. And he's been an asset to us ever since. He brings in a lot of the berries and the fruits from the land, from the forest. And he's the one that found the snuzzberries.
Interesting.
No, that's fair.
Now I have a question. There was another little boy about 100 years ago who was sacrificed here. His name was Liam, correct?
Yes, the stories of that is terrible. Those townspeople, all they needed was for have that sacrifice himself to say the incantation. All he had to do was say an incantation. An innocent soul saying an incantation and it would have run. But no, they killed him in cold blood. That poor boy. I hope there's a good place. I hope there's a place in hell for people like that.
Did that little boy have connections to Lathander?
Oh, I'm not much.
I know this was before you were born, but.
Oh, thank you. And most people would have said I looked like going back, but no, I don't have much affiliation for gods, and so I wouldn't know. The only reason I know of Lucas is because shut up about this Lathander guy.
You know, this name. Something's not right.
Which name?
They keep saying that he met Lathander. And while it's certainly possible Dad came down and met the boy in the woods, something about this story just doesn't seem like him.
For one thing, he doesn't come as a creature, would he?
He could come as a creature. He'll come as whatever the person would be more comfortable.
Oh, so he's
if he was playing with it, kind of. But except without the sleeping with you. It's like any god would come. Like you could have a god come as a moon, or the moon could turn around and start talking. God could come as a dog or a cat. Anything that's you're comfortable, that you wouldn't freak out over.
I wouldn't ask too many questions to Lucas directly. He might get suspicious.
I'm gonna give the lady in the well 5 gold pieces and thank her for her time.
Oh,
and before she leaves, I want to ask her, why are you living in a well?
Well,
Clarice.
I've created a whole entire secret tunnels underneath.
Secret tunnel. Yeah. I'm sorry, I had to. You said
Deep
that
in the village, secret tunnel.
Vinny, you had to know we were gonna do that.
And the best part is that like we run a lot of food trade down here, secret food trade. And then all of a sudden you hear like a crash from underneath and you hear like things rolling and this guy goes, "My cabbages!"
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then he just kind of goes, "Damn it."
Out of the well.
He's just like, "Damn it, Carl, I gotta go."
Do you have a wolf down there by any chance?
Nope, sorry about that. And she starts rolling down.
Okay, then it wasn't Trisk.
All right. So you're gonna go and investigate. Let me get some forests for you guys.
You
wanted to go investigate the tree, right?
Oh my god, that's gonna be a meme in all of our D&Ds, isn't it?
Okay, here we go. Getting this in there. Copy.
Did anyone else go, "Hello, Clarice"?
Okay, let me get this music in real quick. Control. Play. Okay, so you're gonna go back there, right?
Uh-huh.
I could see this lasting at least 2 to 3 weeks. This one right here, because this is a tough mystery.
Okay.
I don't even expect to be fighting anything tonight.
Training wheels are off. It's yeah. I like this.
Right.
This is like a detective story we have to figure out.
Dabs.
All right.
Okay.
Who wants to spin the wheel and clue now?
It was Lathander in the pub with a dildo.
No,
the
it was
dildo.
Croy in the dining room with the golden ball of yarn.
Okay, so
It was
you're
called rope.
It was Via in the bathroom with a laser pointer.
Oh, and Croy fell for it all along.
That's how I got into this mess.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the sacred tree, and you're going to spot Lucas planting snozberries, and then summoning this little light wisp of Lathander's light power, and he's using it to fertilize the soil and make those snozberries grow. Like he's just like waving his hands and doing it. And you notice that his staff it's got a small diamond, like not diamond, but like gemstone in it. And it's leaned up against the sacred tree. And he's just waving.
Do
I
I
look
notice?
at-
Do I notice anything unusual about this staff?
You can feel your God's power all over him and the staff. When now that he's calmed down and he's not threatening you, and he's just waving his hands and doing it, you can feel Lathander's like pure power flowing around him. Like he's more than just a cleric. It's like he seems to be controlling the light, and he is like one with nature. Like he's like you can kind of get the feeling that he's not just a cleric, but he's also druidic as well.
Okay.
Like he's just got complete control when he's in his element.
I'm going to quietly sit down in a meditative state. I'm not going to meditate, but I'm just going to sit down like, the way a monk probably would. But, like in a peaceful setting, and just observe until he notices.
I'm just gonna go inside this house and snoop around.
I'm gonna be playing peekaboo, looking for Liam.
I'm gonna roll an
Oh.
investigation check in this house. Is that okay?
Are you gonna do that in front of Lucas?
Not quite yet. I'm gonna wait until after Az is done. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of like stumble in after they have their whole moment, and then I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
Liam, walking backwards with my eyes.
I want to see, like, I'm not going to, like, this isn't, like, the purpose of this isn't to lure him in with lunch and grill him for answers. It is really to see if I can make a connection with him and see if he has any answers he's willing to volunteer. Is sort of
Okay.
the purpose of this.
Okay.
Um,
So he's gonna notice you, and then he's going to grab his staff and kind of approach you waringly and say, "Why do you smell of Lathander?"
and I'm gonna let out a small chuckle and cover my mouth a little bit as I laugh. And I say, well, it's probably because he's my dad.
You, Dad? Your dad is Lathander?
As long as I've been here, he's been my dad.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
I feel him all over the place here. That
Yeah.
staff of yours is radiating with him.
He gave
Not
it
just
to
his
me.
gave it to you.
Yeah, he was really nice. He was a dog at first. I played with him in the forest, and we fell into I fell into a hole, and as he reached out his paw, it turned into a hand, and he pulled me out, and that's where I discovered the first snozberry.
Really?
Yep, and I've been growing them ever since. The town is pretty desolate, and I don't want to leave these people behind. I don't want to leave them without, something to eat. So I bring it to them and I protect them, even though, I don't know what else to do. So I protect.
Now, I've got to tell you, I'm really impressed. Yeah,
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm talking to him like I would talk to one of like my younger students, right? So I'm really impressed. I've seen many clerics of Lathander in my day, but I've never seen one with a mastery of nature the way you have. How did you come about that sort of power? I've never seen that before.
Well, I really wouldn't consider myself a cleric. And I don't know. Nature just comes naturally. Things are just what they are. And I've always shown a great respect for nature and all of its beings, except for raiders. I don't like raiders or thieves or anybody of that nature. They go down.
Well, of course not. They upset the balance. And what is Lathander but balance? He's about new beginnings and ending.
Hmm. I don't like that man that you travel with. He's not natural.
Which one?
The dark-skinned one.
Oh, that's fine. I don't like him much either myself.
The
But-
dark-skinned one?
As I'm a drow.
But
Not niceness, I'm a drow.
But he hasn't lied to me yet. And if it makes you feel any better, he's a servant of a friend of Dad's.
I guess.
Do you know of Kellamvor?
I don't know what a Kellenvor is. Is it some kind of tree?
No, no. If Lathander is the beginning, Kellamvor is the ending.
Oh.
So Kellamvor is Lathander is who's there for you when you're born and when you start your journey in life. And Kellamvor is the one who waits for you at the end and guides you to your next life.
Oh. Okay. I get you.
So you can see why Dad would be friends with him, right?
Balance.
Balance. Now, I'm okay. So now Lucas, and I'm gonna observe for a second to see if there was any change.
He kind of like looks like and says, Liam?
Oh, sorry. We were reading up on the history of this town, and there was another boy with a name that began with the letter L, who lived here. I just must have gotten the names confused. My mistake.
He starts to kind of like recoil a little bit, like inwards, like you know how normally somebody's outwards, like they're showing like that body behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't know why. And then daylight is gonna start setting. You're gonna start kind of seeing like the sun kind of set, and then you're going to start to smell sulfur.
Why do I smell rotten eggs?
Lucas?
Lucas?
What?
Get behind me. Lucas, get my back. Don't get behind me, but have my back. We're not alone.
Okay, he's gonna draw his staff. You're just going.
Where I'm gonna be walking backwards through the woods, going, Liam, play peekaboo.
Oh God, here we go.
You're gonna start to feel like everyone around is going to feel, and even in the city, you're gonna start to feel hot, like your skin, like flames on the side of my face.
That's my face.
The heat has never bothered me anyway.
You're gonna feel like you just walked outside to 100-degree weather in Florida, and that heat is gonna hit you like a curve.
I rip off my robes and strut around in my bathing suit.
And that
I'm
is
being
when
silly.
that is when you start to see the forest burn. Like everywhere around you starts to like fire. It just starts to creep up. And it starts to creep up on you. And you see this little boy. And he starts to walk up. And as you turn to talk to Lucas, you're going to see that Lucas is gone.
I turn over my shoulder to go, Lucas, stay close. And I turn around and he's not there.
He's gone. And
Liam's here.
This other boy who looks nothing like Lucas is sitting there and says, "Why are you calling my name?" It is when all of you guys are going to
I knew
realize
it.
that you are talking to Liam.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not attacking. You don't have to roll for initiative. But you can
I'm
feel
still trying to play like peekaboo hide and seek thing.
Now's not the time, Croy.
Croy, he's here.
I'm not even looking at him. Like, I'm walking backwards with my eyes covered, so I can't even look at him.
Well, and I'm gonna see you, and I'm gonna call out, and I'm gonna go, Croy.
I'm gonna stop. I'm
He's
gonna
here.
look. I'm gonna be like, I freaking knew it!
Croy, you're a bad kitty. Bad kitty.
Now, like a cat standing too close to a candle, get your tail out of the flames.
It's staying close to me, because, like, now I'm nervous. Because I was right, and I'm never right.
like the cowardly lion, just holding his tail. I can't feel my tail because you're holding it. Oh.
I got a 15.
For what?
What are we doing?
Rolling for
Yeah, what are you-
initiative.
No, we're not.
You don't
Oh, I
fight me.
thought you said we were rolling for initiative.
No,
No,
he's not angry.
He specifically said we are not rolling for initiative.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't hear
he's
the
not
not
attacking
part.
us. He
Okay.
wants to know why we're calling him.
Yeah, he wants to know why you're calling his name. Because
Croy was being a dumbass, that's why.
I was playing hide and seek.
Well, now he's heard his name twice because Davion said it, and then now Croy has said it multiple times while walking backwards.
With my eyes closed.
Is this a Beetlejuice
And-
moment, Vinny? Is that what this is? We called his name
No.
3 times and he appears?
No.
But I'm gonna look at him, and I was like, I was playing a game.
I'm gonna sort of raise an eyebrow and point at him and go, Liam?
He's gonna look at you and say again, "Why are you calling my name? Who are you? And why did you start this fire?"
Start this fire? We didn't do anything.
The fire started when you appeared.
But why?
We
The
don't.
fire started when the sun went down.
We have no idea why. We're trying to solve a mystery. This is freaking Scooby-Doo here.
I don't know, but I think the fact that you smell of sulfur might have something to do with it.
He just he can see tears welling up in his eyes. Like, where's my mommy and daddy?
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I am so sorry, but your mommy and daddy have been gone a long time.
Gone where? This is when my character's gonna
Do you
go,
know
"Oh, honey, do you know where they went?"
No, do you know how long you've been here?
Long? I just heard my name and you called me. I don't. What do you mean?
Oh, kiddo. Oh, kiddo. I
That's
am
when
so sorry.
the more frustrated he gets, the more that the fires start to kind of rage. You're not getting, hold on one second. You're not getting burnt, right? Your skin is not burning, right? But you can feel the pain of the fires kind of touching you quickly and, and just you know what I mean? But there's no physical reaction, but you can feel it. It's like you're feeling something.
I pull Davion over towards me and I
No,
say in his ear, "This is the bound spirit I was sensing."
Hold your fire. Is my only response back.
Since I'm feeling the heat, I'm gonna go. They're waiting for you. Right?
All of a sudden, you're going to see Lucas appear, and he goes, "Away, away, away by the light of
Can I
Lathander!"
tackle Lucas?
No, and his staff just glows, and Liam starts to cry as Liam's spirit disappears, and Lucas is there.
Where did you go?
I got scared and I hid behind a tree. He always scares me.
Come here. Come here. It's gonna be okay, bud. It's gonna be okay. Sorry, I'm a dad type in this character. Come here. It's gonna be okay, buddy. Now tell me everything you know about him.
I don't know. He just appeared one day, and
How long ago?
a couple of months ago.
Just a couple of months?
And then you're gonna look at my character, and he's gonna tap
He's gonna tap his what?
his wrist, like telling you, like that's like giving you the signal for that's when it came out. You know, he's like, sounds about right with the time.
Okay. All right.
He's gonna be like King, and he. I don't know. I don't go past the sacred tree because when I go past the sacred tree, it burns. Like I burn.
You burn.
I burn. And he's
Like he
starts to fade
burns?
out. Yeah, Locust is saying he burns. He starts to like kind of like get that fading off thing again. Like he can't
Wrap his head
like
around it?
no, it's like, do you remember in Once Upon a Time how if you were to ask them like how long have you been in Storybrooke, they go, "Oh, I've been here forever." Like how long in months?
Then it comes, their memory becomes fuzzy and befuddled.
Yeah,
it's
what are
like
you doing here?
It's like the curse is like kind of like stopping them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny, question: did you use Once Upon a Time as an inspiration for this particular story?
No, that's just how I'm
Describing
his like loss of memory.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you didn't pull some inspiration from Once Upon a Time. I wouldn't hate you for it. I'm actually surprised you didn't.
That's just what it is. It's like that's how I'm just why he's like kind of like going, well, I've been here for a while, and then he kind of like he'll zone off, and he'll kind of look the other way, as if his mind is fogging over.
And when he does this, I just give the rest of you a very concerned look.
And then here's the best part. You're going to see this hand, this light, like a hand of light, appear from the tree. And it's going to go, Lucas, it's time for bed. And then Lucas is going to go, I got to go, guys. It's great to see you again. Make sure you get back to town safely. I don't know if he'll come back. And you see him run, and you recognize that it's your father's hand. And Lucas goes into the hand, like sleeps, gets into the hand and sleeps. The hand closes on him and just lifts and disappears inside the giant tree.
Davion?
And I assume this all happens in like the blink of an eye. And as the tree is closing up, I'm already yelling, "Dad, wait!" But it's too late. I assume
it happens like quickly. Like he's like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah.
And it's like you're stunned. Like you're just like, like
Davion? Do you think your father may have adopted that boy?
I don't know what's going on here. I do know that I need to have a talk with Dad.
I think the sooner the better. I think we need to go back to your dad's place.
Well, what do you mean, my dad's place?
Where we were before, where you got it was not your dad's place where we got that questions from that secretary or librarian or what have you?
No, she was
that
just
just my portal.
No, she was just an infernal bookkeeper.
Oh, okay.
To travel to the planes of the gods of existence.
One has to astral project.
Or know the secret back entrance to it, of which I do. But it will
so we're
take
actually.
a toll.
I was just gonna meditate and see if he'd respond. But if we could actually go there, let's do it.
But it will take a toll on your bodies.
It always makes me throw up.
We will help you out.
Oh, even yours, because you're on Asimar, so you're half human. So it's going to take a toll on human half of your body.
Who's half human?
I'm gonna go with the whole astral projecting thing. It's a lot safer.
Wait. Who's half human?
Davian.
I am.
Okay.
His mother was a human. His father was Lathander.
I'm a high elf, so I think I'll be fine.
No,
I'm half god, dumbass.
You go to the godly planes if you're not a god or like somebody completely like my character who's already dead. It'll take a toll on your body. You'll get
Gale, who's already knee deep in Mistress Pussy when he gets there.
Yeah, I mean the gods can like protect you, but that's only if they summon you. But yeah, we can go back way, or you can meditate. It's up to you.
All right. Well, we are actually right near stopping time, so I think now's a good point to.
I suggest we all go back to the tavern to give us a free night stay.
Yeah.
I'll stay downstairs. You guys can all go find your rooms.
I have a lot to meditate on.
As we're walking back, I want to start talking to everybody and be like, I'm wondering if we can try to convince Liam that his parents are waiting for him inside. I forget Phineas' character's name. Portal.
Yeah.
Because when you told him that they were gone, he started to get irate, and whenever I told him that they were waiting,
I'm just sitting here pondering: is there a way we can defeat this spirit without actually fighting it?
That's what I'm talking about. If we can convince him that his parents are waiting for him on the other side.
Yeah, and I hear you on that. I'm thinking of another alternative. If we can't convince him that, if we can somehow pacify him.
Well, this seems to be quite the Scooby-Doo mystery.
My head hurts. Oh my god.
Well,
Jamie, you were quiet this entire time.
Scooby, Velma, and Daphne, head down to the basement. I'll head upstairs to look around with Shaggy.
Speaking of heading upstairs, my character may just, cuddle up with the hot, what are they called again?
Vinny, remember, we're still alive.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
A hot water bottle.
What is your character's called again, babe? It's a Shatterkai. I'm gonna go cuddle up with the Shatterkai.
All they know is void.
I got a great big void. Okay, so
wow.
So this is going to where we're going to wrap up for the night. If there are no more questions, if anybody has any questions, concerns, comments.
Is Clarice gonna be okay?
She died. All right. So.
Oh, poor Clarice. No, the cabbages, the secret tunnel.
Carol Ann.
Carol Ann's already dead. She's in the afterlife. Anyways, all right, guys, out there in YouTube twitchland. I really hope you guys enjoyed this session of D&D tonight, episode 4. It wasn't a lot of battles, but we did invest in awesome mystery, and it is the 13. What is the 13 ghosts without a few mysteries? All right, guys. So we want to thank you so much for coming out. Make sure that you like, favorite, subscribe, and also subscribe to Hyper's channel on Twitch. Give him a sub. We appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Mwah.
And with that, I'm gonna definitely mute and do my goodbye thing.
And with
Bye,
that, I'm gonna
Felicia.
defecate.
All right, so we just had a nice D&D session. This was actually a very entertaining one, very different. This is my head actually does legit hurt right now. But guess what? We're going to raid Legends of Adventures right now. So, let's go ahead and get that set. Let's go ahead and get ready to do that. We're raiding Legends of Adventures. I will see you guys there. Wait, hold on. Let's see if it actually worked, because I don't know if it did. Channel. Yes, it did. All right. Love you guys. Love your faces. We'll be playing some games tomorrow. Did you see who I rated, Vinny? Legends of Adventurous.